Gypsy Rose Blanchard, are you cheating on your man? I don't know. This is all alleged. But this hand does not look like the hand of Ken. I might be wrong. And we're going to go back and look at another picture. But I want y'all to look very carefully at that thumb. Okay? Um, and the amount of hair on this arm. Now, granted, the arm is a little bit darker. Maybe he's working outside. They say he's working outside, but hold your horses. She says, we've been through storms, seasons, and so much together, but somehow it gets better. And she talks about her love story, the fake one that she tries to convince everybody of, which is why she constantly posts stuff like this. But this is Ken's hand. Look at that thumb. That is not the same thumb, in my opinion. And it's not the same amount of hair, in my opinion. What do y'all think? Let's spin the block again. This is that hand. That thumb does not look like the same thumb. And knuckles being dark like that dark, I don't know. This looks like a brown man. I don't know. What do y'all think? Oh, here's another picture. But look at the amount of hair that's on that arm, and he's a little bit darker in this picture. Of course, I'm pretty sure this picture was edited because this is a professional photo. Oh, she looking goofy at us. Like, girl, why he looking so goofy at us like that?
Y'all want proof that Gypsy Rose is a liar. And here it is.
After I went to prison, after the murder, everything came out about everything that my mother was telling me. A lot of this information had came to me, like either my attorney or Chris and stepmom. And then it got back to me. Mike had told me about what my mother was telling people about my father or about our family, our relatives. It went from to a storm. My two attorneys are telling me that my mother had coming to Munchausen by proxy.
Before we go any further, we need to define what Munchausen by proxy symptoms are. Doctors or nurses may suspect a problem when a child has repeatedly or unusual illness and no reason can be found. The child doesn't get better, even with treatments that could help. Symptoms only occur when the caregiver is with or has recently been with the child. Now, back in 2011, Gypsy Rose was diagnosed with this chromosome disorder. Now, this little girl right here is not Gypsy Rose. This is the poster child for this chromosome disorder. Let that sink in. In this same pamphlet, it shows most likely features: small head, increased possibility of mild or moderate developmentally delay, slightly unusual facial features, increased possibility for behavioral and mental health problems, heart problems, loose joints, or double jointed. Other features are seizures, disturbance in lens of the eyes, and increased risk of inborn abnormalities. And also, if you look further down, you will see, obviously, the muscle joints and all that stuff, which also includes the other features. But you see these kids, their heads, kind of what they look like. Do y'all remember this picture? This is the small head. These are the eyes, the nose. These are kind of slightly abnormal features that she's displaying right here. Now, if you look up a lot of kids with this disorder, a little under 75% of them actually have feeding tubes because they have issues thriving. Now, also the wheelchair was needed because she had muscle issues. Yes, it was overused, but it's similar to a child when you have a stroller. When they get tired, they get in a stroller, right? It was the same thing for the wheelchair. You can look that up yourself as well. So make sure you do your research and don't just take my word for it. Again, I want you to go back to this girl. Look at her facial features. Who does she look like? And this is the poster child for this chromosomal disorder. Well, you might say, well, Nina, did her mom have Munchausen by proxy? I mean, she did say that she only learned that her attorneys told her that her mom had it, but it was never confirmed, right? So what does her mom have? Well, she was malingering, and Gypsy was malingering as well. Well, Nina, tell me what malingering is. Well, here we are. Malingering is falsification of profound exaggeration of illness, physical or mental, to gain external benefits, right? So benefits like money, pharmacy products, leave from school, leave from work. I know some of y'all might be like, I might have been malingering a couple of times. But anyway, that's what Diddy was doing. She was malingering for benefits, because Gypsy actually did have issues and it was diagnosed. Now you might say, you know what, Nina? You didn't show me the medical records, although I can. I just don't want to get myself in any legal trouble. Her dad actually mentioned this chromosomal disorder. Let's rerun that clip.
They had done some tests and found out she had a chromosome disorder that was causing all of her functions from developing, her digestive system and her muscular.
At the end of the day, Diddy Blanchard had never been diagnosed with Munchausen by proxy. And you cannot be diagnosed when you're no longer living on this earth. So, what are your thoughts? Kim Kardashian said 4 different psychics told her she was going to pass the bar exam. And somehow 4 of them lied. Maybe the spirits saw the skim cells instead of her scorecard? I don't know. Now, TMZ reported that Kim was venting that she failed her California bar exam after 4 psychics told her she'd finally passed. Sis really got ghosted by the afterlife child. First she was blaming ChatGPT. Now she's blaming the psychics? What's next? Mercury retrograde? And let's be honest, Kim been trying to pass this exam for years. And at this point, the only bar she's about to be clear of is Nobu. Okay? Meanwhile, Rotten Tomatoes scored her new show as a flop, a 1 single star. The irony is she's out here flopping, and Gypsy's show got more in the series than she did. And we already told her that Gypsy was bad luck, and anything she touched goes bad. Well, there you have it. So now we've got Kim failing the test, blaming it on ChatGPT and psychics, getting false hope from psychics launching skims in Israel, and getting roasted by Rotten Tomatoes all in 1 week. At this point, the only thing that's passing is her PR team deadline. So call Ellie Woods and tell her the sage, the study room, got to go.
The hell is it with all these pedos in Texas teaching at schools? And I'm not talking about in just one specific area. I mean, all over Texas, all I keep seeing is pedophiles being arrested, pedophiles being arrested, pedophiles being arrested. What on earth is happening? Is there something in Texas that I don't know? Like, this is becoming the fact that so many, and I mean multiple school districts. What on God's green earth is taking place that so many are being arrested? And they're giving them probation. Listen, a minor cannot give consent. I don't give a damn what you think. A minor cannot give consent. And this is not towards one specific situation. I am seeing this coming from so many parts of Texas. All I see on my FYP, I just want people to understand jail or hell for my babies. Story time about a date I went on. So last Monday, I went on a date. I knew he was gagged. Like, I knew he was gagged. His face, his body language, his smile told me it all. But let me show you what he texted me this morning. Your boy woke up with me on his mind and said, I still can't get over how good you smelled the other day. That fragrance was crazy. So, you know, of course, me, Mrs. Smooth, careful you say stuff like that. And I might have to wear it just for you next time. Okay. So he said, I'm not even gonna lie. You smelled like something I want around forever. I met plenty of women who smell good, but none of them came close to you. And I mean that. Baby, forever is a long time, but I do tend to leave a lasting impression, honey bun. So he said, I need to smell that fragrance one more time. So I made us a reservation at a lobster spot that you love. Saturday night, sound good? I'll handle the table. Just show up smelling like trouble, and you know I'm the internet's favorite problem. Anyways, lobster and compliments? You really trying to win me over, huh? You think you slick, but I'm gonna let it slide this time. Hey, I'm just trying to match the energy. But if lobster gets me a smile like that again, I might need to make it a weekly thing. So you know I had to let him know right now. Now, this right here is going to be my Fenty Butter Drop and Perfume video. So congratulations, you just became a part of my marketing campaign. And you see what he says? So if you want to know the combo, they had him going crazy. Fenty Butter Drop, the milk first, the butter drop after. Then I sprayed this on my neck, right here on my wrist, right here, my inner elbow, the back of my knee, and my ankles. And then I did like a spritz on my jacket. Just know that this combo obviously ate down because it's getting me lobster and pasta. I said what I said. I'm going to tag it down below just in case you want to get lobster. Because you know I'm a girl that love lobster.
We're gonna have a long weekend and we're gonna enjoy.
Just wait, y'all. This is
Gypsy
about to be
Hotel.
funny.
Look at this sweet.
Look how fabulous.
Look at the tiramisu bite. Look at it, guys. It's super delicious. Please serve us coffee.
Coffee? I want to get like you when I grow up.
When the hotel is 100% Kuwaiti, they will serve for you the Oud al-Azraq. Please give us the Oud al-Azraq. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Today we're gonna talk about be happy. Be happy. Always choose to be happy. Don't say that if I will be happy, I need to finish school. If I will be happy, I need to finish college. If I will be happy, I need to marry. If I will be happy, I need to have my own business. Why are you saying that?
Yeah, I feel like he's not a kid. Like, I don't know what we watching, but this must be
first one, you're
Little
bonding
Man.
your happiness. Second one, you're letting your life sad and you're not having fun. Third one, you're punishing yourself. You're punishing yourself and you're not having fun. Have fun with your life.
Hey, y'all, but this is the part that took me out was the comment section. I need y'all to see that. So Kevin Blake says, I guess, bro, Amex just called. You finna help her now. Somebody said bro's a top investor in Roblox. Someone else says this mentality is the reason he will stay rich, which is very true. Now, this person says New York has really changed now that Mamdani is mayor. Then this other person says a 9-year-old billionaire. Somebody said this is really easy for you to say when you have a full credit card. Then somebody shows the kids that were in the video talking about how I listened. And somebody says, tell Baba to give me a job. Then Lion Tron says, the little rich baby is right. Always be happy no matter what bill bounce. Then me as a kid growing up. Yo, I'm here and I love to see little rich kids live your best life. This is their page. I'm going to tag it down below. Go follow him. He is too cute.
Yes, Officer Jackson, badge number 3919, out of the 12th precinct.
All right. Today,
You gotta ask the camera, Judge.
you got some pants on, officer?
Sir, they're in the... No, sir.
Officer.
Obviously, he thought the camera was going to be a little bit higher. He was not expecting for the judge to see he had no pants on. And the way the judge said it, and just sat there, and there was no mention about him not having pants on after that. Yo, you know if he got kids, they clowning him right now. There's no way. That's the most diabolic thing. And could you imagine getting pulled over by him tomorrow? Like, sir, I can't even take you serious. You got pants on today, I see, officer. That's what I would say. Like, oh, y'all. Tell me y'all did not laugh at that. This man showed up to court with no pants on Zoom. He got his badge on, everything. He fully clothed. Well, without the pants. But he got his badge on, his shirt, looking like a cop. You know, from the waist up. Child.
I feel like I've been living in an episode of a Vice documentary. Like a Vice News documentary. From the period of CK getting his neck blown open to just a few moments ago, I have learned that there are people who are more extreme in this country in their conservative, because I hate the word conservative used for them. They're really just extremists. In their extremist thoughts on the direction this country should go in. That there are people more extreme than the MAGA folks that we see on an everyday basis. And they fall under this umbrella of Nick Fuentes. And not only that, but then there are subcultures within that further extreme culture called groypers. And within the groypers are subsects of individuals who are incels. But they're so incellular in their inability to communicate and be with women that they now have within that group men who look like men, but then they wear women's clothing underneath. And they groom one another. And they're into femboys. Where's the exit? I want to get off this ride.
Hi, Jennifer. Cecilia and Gloria wanted me to give you this message. Diva, as you know, it's me, Jules LeBron, very demure, very mindful. I'm so sorry. But Jennifer, Cecilia and Gloria are very concerned with I hate that I gave the middle of this, Diva. I'm just trying to do my cameos. Please don't hate me. But they said that there's a certain stench coming from your room, perhaps your window, and a couch that's perhaps in front of your window. They said due to the odor of this couch window area, that starting October 1st, they will no longer be taking rent from you. They wanted me to tell you that apparently they chose this method of breaking the news to you because I'm your comfort creator. I'm so sorry, Jennifer. Holy shit. I'm your comfort creator, so they chose me to deliver this news to you. So, this is your 30-day notice to leave the room you are renting from Cecile and Gloria. You are being evicted in a very demure and very mindful manner. I'm so sorry I have to be a part of this. I should have just said no. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with your room, Diva, or your couch, or your window area. You're going to leave a bad review for this, Cecile, but like, Jennifer, you need better roommates in the future. I'm just going to say that. I'm sorry. No one fight me. Please don't report my account.
Dear Diary, you know it's me, Chuckie Rose, and I'm so happy because guess what? I just got off parole. Yes, a baddie made it off parole. I had my mom unalived, and I only served 8 years. Can you believe that? Yeah, I'm a real baddie. I'm just like Cardi. Cardi sent that song out for me. It's outside. We outside. Everybody's hating on me because I had a wardrobe malfunction. Isn't that whack? I was drinking a buttery nipple and accidentally something slid out. But the thing about it was, I was starting to use that Diddy baby oil because I'm hoping he gets out on parole or something and maybe I could go to those parties, so I was kind of practicing. So I met these group of girls, and yeah, they're problematic. And yeah, we say the whole anti-bullying stuff, and we do dox people and bully people online. But we are going to always act like we didn't do it because we want people to think we're innocent. I know I unalived my mom, but that doesn't mean that I'm not innocent, right? One of the girls thinks she's my friend, but she low-key look like my mama. And I know people probably realize it. I think Nina said it, but she's a hater. It's funny because my mom is gone, but low-key she's kind of here because, she look just like my mama. And do I really have to miss her if she look like her? I just gotta be careful because I can't do nothing crazy to her, because people are gonna talk about that. You can't say I didn't love my mama if I found a friend that looked just like her. If you think that I don't love my mama, you're a hater. Anyway, I bet you Ryan's at the house crying. He's probably not, but I just want to say he is. Because I'm out like Cardi B. We're outside. It's Pride Month and I definitely got to get out and celebrate with Kim because, we got to give him support. Bourbon Street, I'm about to celebrate all weekend, so if y'all mad, just be mad. Since I've had that wardrobe malfunction, I've been getting a lot of DMs. So I'm kind of wondering, should I celebrate? Or should I be celibate? Y'all can't tell Ken I said this, so don't say anything. But I might get an OnlyFans, just maybe. And if I don't, you might see me on a website. But mind your business and act like you don't know. Because these people on social media are nosy. Bye.
It's a rare condition this day and age to demand a freak off with so much rage. But strangest addiction that you'll ever find. Some people say that he's losing his mind. Well, then there must be some magic juice inside the Punisher. 'Cause all I see is a chocolate thing. Man, they're busting over everything. Days gone by, it's the biggest break of the century.